So at the Savers, a couple of things. You can barely see it because of the truck, but I have a couple of Genesis games, board games for 99 cents. Pac-Man World 2, I Ninja, Dragon Wrathfire. Just figured to pick it up just because I don't see it. Geist. The reason I picked up Geist for $3.99 is because it's sealed. And then this Harry Potter. They had it here for $59 before, but I guess nobody bought it, so I asked and they put it down to $19. And I had a 30% coupon, so altogether I paid 21 bucks later. Alright guys, so the Savers over here has some really good stuff, but it was priced correctly, so I couldn't get it. They actually had Dino City, and I had a few inbox games, I say Acrobat 2 and all that stuff for $100, but this is what I was able to get. Chester Cheetah, Hip City for $14.99 complete. Rocky the Rodent for $24.99. It's that game that should go for about $50. And Ace here, I think I paid $1.99. Mario Kart was $4.99. Furu Park, I just picked it just because it looks different for 99 cents. And Octomania for 99 cents. Altogether, I paid 36 bucks with the 30% card. You know, this game by itself should be about 50. So, and I didn't have it in my collection, so this worked out perfectly. So that's it. Later. So at the flea, I just couldn't leave it behind. Never seen it before. It's a Konami headset. It's called Laser Scope, and it is for the NES. I figured. He said 10 bucks. I walked away, and I thought about it and came back and got it. Something that I'm never gonna use, but it's something I never see. Later. So the pawn shop over here picked up NBA Jam for the PS1 Tournament Edition, which turns out to be somewhat of a rare game. The manual is missing the front cover, but for $5. I think the game goes for about 25, this only. So that's not a bad deal. So the pawn shop over here, I got Mission Impossible, Rogue Squadron, Quest 64, Aliens, Colonial Marines, Metroid Prime, and then Television Lives. All of them for 20 bucks or about $3.50 a piece. Later. So at the pawn shop over here, I got Columns 3, The Great Circus Mystery, starring Mickey and Minnie, and Booger Man. All three for 10 bucks. Alright guys, so here are my picks for the last week or so. There wasn't a lot of stuff, so I should be moving pretty fast. I went to pawn shops, like always, thrift stores, Goodwills. I will move as fast as I can, like I said. Nothing crazy, but I was able to add some stuff to my collection. So here we go. I picked up NBA Tournament Edition, the long box, for the PlayStation for $5. This game surprisingly. The manual is missing the front cover, the front cover. This game surprisingly goes for about 25 to 30 bucks. So for $5, it's not bad. I also picked up this California Speed from a gentleman that holds stuff for me when he finds it at a thrift store. I went there. I go there probably every 3 weeks or so, and he was saving this for me for $5. And since he saved it for me, I just couldn't leave it behind and not get it for him, since he was doing me that favor. So that was that for $5. I also picked up Tide 3 for $2 at a pawn shop. Complete. Goodwill, picked up Namco Museum and Monopoly Party, which I needed for my collection. This was $3 and Namco was $3. At another point, at a Savers, picked up Cruising World for $3.99. It's probably maybe a $10 game. At another pawn shop, picked up these 6 games for 20 bucks. Aliens, Colonial Missions, Marines actually. Intellivision Lives, Metroid Prime. They're both complete. Mission Impossible, Star Wars, Rogue Squadron, and Quest 64. These were all 3.30 a piece, or 20 bucks for 6. So that was that. At another pawn shop, picked up Mickey's Circus Mystery for the Genesis, Columns 3, and Boogerman. I already sold this for maybe 14 bucks, and I paid 10 for these 3, so I get to keep these 2 that I didn't have and just sold Boogerman. So that's kind of like how we got to do things, sell things so we can get things. At a Savers, picked up nothing major, hardball for 99 cents. Another baseball game for 99 cents. Geist sealed for $3.99. Dragon Blade, iNinja, I think that was like 99 cents or $1.99. Pac-Man World 2, and the best pickup out of those was the Harry Potter collection sealed. They had it for 59 bucks at first. I let it sit for about 4 days, and I would then went and asked how come it was so much. They went back to the back, and they came back on a price tag of $19.99. So that's all it takes for me. At a flea market, picked up an Atari owner's manual and catalog that I needed for one of the boxes that I found. F-15 Iron Strike Eagle 2. And then the weirdest and craziest thing I found at the flea market this week was this. A laser scope made by Konami. And, you know, this is supposed to work with any scope game for the Nintendo. I believe it's the Nintendo. Yeah, the Nintendo. You're supposed to talk to it and it should fire and all this silly stuff. Not sure what I'm going to... Well, I'm going to keep it, but absolutely will never use it. But that was cool for 10 bucks. And then the last thing from Savers, I picked up Automania for 99 cents. Furu Furu Park, also for 99 cents. Picked up Chester's Cheetah. I think this was $14.99. At the end of the day, everything that you're about to see, I paid 36 bucks. It also came with Mario Kart and F-Zero GX. I sold those 2 for about 40 bucks altogether. So basically everything else here is free. And I get to keep. So that was that. Chester Cheetah, Hip City, Dino City. I paid $19.99 for this a little bit after. I came right back after I left because this was, you know, I just wanted to get it for $14.99. I had a 30% discount. So from $19.99, I think I ended up paying $14.99. So I went back and picked this up. It's complete. Everything is there. The cartridge is in excellent condition. And for you to get a Super Nintendo box for that, you're not going to get it anywhere else. So that's that. And then here's the pickup of the week. So the pickup of the week was Roki Rodent, also complete in mint shape inside. The box is okay. It's not a great box, but it's not bad either. Basically, this is part of that whole deal that I mentioned. I paid $36 altogether. This one was the most expensive one for $24.99. Again, I used my 30% card, so I was able to get everything all together for $36. And like I said, I sold those 2 games and got this for free, basically. And it's one of the games that I needed, so that always worked. And anything IRM is kind of interesting to me. So the week was a decent week, no complaints. Gotta be grateful with whatever you get, and every time you get Nintendo's or box Super Nintendo stuff, you gotta be grateful. Hopefully you like what you see. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you next week. Later.